Once upon a time, nestled in a quiet valley, there lived a young man whose mind was never at peace. If your mind is full, there is no room to grow. His thoughts were like a constant, rushing river, carrying him away from the present moment. He was always lost, replaying mistakes from the past and feeling anxious about a future that had not yet arrived. The endless stream of thoughts left him feeling drained and unable to find joy in the simple things around him. We fill our minds with so many things that do not serve us. We fill them with fear of what might go wrong, with the endless opinions of others, and with the heavy weight of regret from yesterday. Our minds become cluttered with noise that never stops, a storm of worries and distractions that prevents us from seeing clearly, like a room filled with old furniture. There is no space for anything new to enter. No room for peace to settle. A story is told of a young student who traveled a great distance to seek wisdom from a renowned master. The student arrived with a heart full of questions and a mind brimming with his own ideas and beliefs. He was eager to learn, to be filled with the master's knowledge, but he did not realize that his own mind was already overflowing. The master, seeing the student's restless energy, invited him for tea. He took a small, empty cup and began to pour the warm, fragrant liquid. The student watched intently as the cup filled to the brim, but the master did not stop. He kept pouring, and the tea began to spill over the sides, flowing onto the saucer, and then onto the table, creating a mess. The student, unable to contain his surprise, cried out, "Master, stop! The cup is already full. It cannot hold any more." The old master paused, a gentle smile on his face as he looked at the student. He set down the teapot and spoke in a calm, steady voice. "Your mind is like this cup," he said, his words sinking deep into the student's heart. "It is full of your own beliefs. It is full of fear. It is full of what you think you know. You come to me seeking knowledge, but you have left no space for it." The student looked down at the overflowing cup, and for the first time, he understood. The master's lesson was not about tea, it was about the state of his own mind. He realized that his mind was so cluttered with his own judgments and preconceived notions that there was no room for true wisdom to enter. The master continued, his voice soft but firm, "How can you learn? How can you receive anything new if your mind is already full? To grow, you must first let go. This is the first step toward finding peace and clarity. You must be willing to empty the cup of your mind. It is a conscious choice to release the things that hold you back and weigh you down. True growth is not about adding more, it is about creating space. Let go of the heavy burden of doubt that whispers you are not capable. Let go of yesterday's failures, for they are in the past and no longer define you. Let go of the fear that says you are not enough, that you are not worthy of the life you desire. These are just thoughts, not truths, and you have the power to release them. Because an empty mind is not weak. An empty mind is not a sign of emptiness or lack. It is a sign of readiness. It is a clear, open space, receptive and prepared for new experiences, new insights, and new opportunities. It is a mind that is present, calm, and powerful. Empty your mind. Take a deep breath and consciously release the noise. And in that quiet, open space, you will make room for the life you truly deserve, a life of peace, clarity, and purpose. Only an empty cup can be filled.